Hey, cameraman, come over here for a moment. Come over here for a moment. Smokey, quick word. Smokey, just a couple minutes ago during the episode, we saw you and Triple H just battle it out from the entranceway, almost like on your way to the locker room. Can I get first of all your opinion on what happened at the CBB? You was involved in a triple threat match, and Triple H just decided to cost you your chance at being WTW champion.
You know what, Carter? It never seems to amaze me what people would do to cost somebody a title. I've been through this multiple times, and my past has proved that. Every single time I was so close to getting the title, there's always one hater who has to come out there and mess it up for me. But you know what? Instead of getting in this little tyrant mode and say blame it, blame it, blame. I'm the only person to blame for being stupid enough to let him hit me in the first place. I should always follow my own rules, and that's stay on your guard no matter what. You can't trust anybody. Can turn on you any second unless it's somebody you really tight with. You cannot trust them, and I let my guard down, and that's what happened. But Triple H, he's running like a bitch right now, and he hopped in his limousine. He's out. I don't know where he's going, but sooner or later it will catch up to him. Karma's a bitch, Carter. That you got this. Everybody in the back knows this. Everybody who worked their ass in this company, week in and week out, put in. They risk their lives out here. People don't realize we all risk our lives every time we hit that ring. And during that triple threat match, not only me, CM Punk, and John Cena, we worked our ass off in that match just for it to end that way. And that's what upsets me, Carter, because a bitch ass motherfucker like Triple H thinks he can, just because he's a legend and this and that, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to. Well, I got a message. I actually believe he'll probably hear this sooner rather than later, so I go ahead and say it. Instead of hiding behind your money and everything else, just fight me. And we can do this tomorrow, the next day. We can do this right now. We can do this at the next show. We can do this at the CPV. But sooner or later, I will get my hands on you, Triple H. It's just a matter of time. And I'm not the type who will forget very easily. I got a temper on me. And soon enough, Triple H, you call yourself the King of Kings? Well, we'll find out who the real king is after I get my hands on you. And Carter, and I know you've seen this a million times. You've been around the business for a while. You've seen this happen to plenty of people. And I just hate bitch assness. I hate it. It's cowardly and everything else. We work hard in this business to get to where we are, to get a title shot. By God, ever since I got to WTW, I worked my ass off to get where I was, and just to get ruined just like that. It took it away from me. You know what I mean? So I want to go into this match when it will happen. It definitely will happen because I will get my hands on him. But the meaning towards this match isn't just about getting revenge for me. It's about proving to Triple H that when you fuck with the wrong people, bad things will happen. And that's my main message to Triple H. When you fuck with the wrong people, it will come back on your ass. Your ass is gonna be grass. I don't care who you are. You can be King Kong for all I care. When you fuck with the wrong person, King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Well, let me ask you this question, Smoke, before you go. Let me ask you this question. When Triple H came out, everyone was expecting him to attack CM Punk after all those words that CM Punk said about Triple H and his family. But did you, in your heart of hearts, believe that Triple H will attack you with the sledgehammer and give you the pedigree on the sledgehammer?
Honestly, believe it or not, that match was crazy. That whole triple threat match was brutal on all of us. And all I know is I hit my finisher on CM Punk, and I was still recovering. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't even paying no mind to Triple H. All I know is I turned around and I get hit by a sledgehammer. And believe it, it hurts. Sledgehammers do not feel good. I'm lucky I walked out with just minor injuries. You know, most people would have been out for a long time because sledgehammers is no joke.
I thought you suffered a concussion for a moment there.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I could have had broken ribs or anything much worse because I had injuries in my career that goes way back.
Yeah.
And I can barely afford any more of those, so I've been trying to keep myself in check of who to trust and who not to trust because there's always a hater coming out of the woodwork, whether it be, there's all kinds of fuck douches in WCW. And Carter, you know that. There's, let's see, there's McLeod, there's also Triple H, and there's a bunch of them out there in the back who run their mouth to a certain extent and act like they're God. Nobody's God. I'm not God. Clown's not God. Triple H is not God. Nobody in the back is God. We all control our own destiny. We are here for one thing and one thing only, and that's whooping ass and then worrying about the other shit later on. And I feel if you get that perspective instead of this bitch ass perspective of I can cheat and cost this through your title just because it's not good for business. Triple H doesn't know shit about what's good for business, to be honest with you. All he did in his career was luck up and be with the Generation X. And that's it.
And not to mention Mary and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that makes people recognize who he is. So I'm going into this, whenever I do get this match signed, and believe me, in the next coming weeks, I will get this match signed. Triple H, regardless of what happens, win, lose, draw, you're gonna leave that match, and you're gonna know I was there. I don't care if I have to be carted off the thing to the backstage. I get back up. Cause I have a no quit mentality, and it's fine if I lose or win or not. I come back. I come back every match, and I do what I need to do to please everybody, my fans. I do all this for them. Most people say, oh, people caring about too much about the fans hurts them. You need to concentrate on yourself. That's bullshit because the fans is what makes you a legend. People wants to remember a guy who did some crazy ass shit like hitting acid splash off the top of the cell or takes chances. Not some people who talk shit like, y'all are bitches. I don't care about all of y'all. In reality, they do care about all that. They just putting on a little act. Like Triple H right now, all he wants is attention. His career is winding down, and he just wants to continue running his mouth. And all I got to say is this: I don't like talking behind people's back, but when you attack me and try to end my career, it becomes personal on me because I got family and everything else. So I'm heading into this like I do everything else. You want to fuck with me? My message is, let's roll. And that's all I gotta say, Carter.
Alright, will Triple H accept Smokey's challenge? You have to tune in to the next episode of Point Blank to find out. Thank you for your time, Smokey.
No problem.